Hi, this is Sai Sashwati and I'm a legal intern at Lex and Company. Today I am going to talk about the famous and classic case that is there in a company law known as the Ashbury Railway Carriage and Iron Company Limited versus Riche. This was a case of 1878. In this case, the case was based on the doctrine of ultravirus. We know that in a company there are two documents, the Memorandum of Association and Article of Association. Whereas the Article of Association is subordinate to the Memorandum of Association, the Memorandum of Association is known as the Constitution of the company. A company is advised to work on the object clause that is there in the Memorandum of Association. So, doctrine of ultravirus draws a line for the directors and the company beyond which the company cannot function. In the case of Ashbury Railway Carriage and Iron Company Limited versus Riche, Riche entered into a contract with the company where the company agreed to finance the construction of railway line. Later on, the directors of the company repudiated the contract on the ground that it is being ultravirus to the Memorandum of Association. Riche filed a suit demanding the damages from the company. According to Riche, the company in the Memorandum of Association, in the object clause, the general contract was meant to be any kind of contract. Thus, according to Riche, the company had all powers and authority to enter and perform such kind of contracts. Later, the majority of the shareholders of the company ratified the contract. However, the directors of the company still refused to perform such contract as it was very ultravirus to the Memorandum of Association. And the act was and the shareholders of the company cannot ratify any ultravirus act. That's why they denied to perform. The matter went to the House of Lords. It was held that the contract was ultravirus to the Memorandum of Association and thus is null and void. Term general contracts was interpreted in connection to the preceding works of mechanical engineers, and it was held that this term was only meant to such a contract that is related to mechanical engineers and not to every kind of contract. They also stated that even if every shareholders and the company would have ratified the contract, and still the contract would stand null and void, because it was ultravirus to the Memorandum of Association of the company. Memorandum of a company cannot be amended retrospectively, and the act will still hold ultravirus, and that cannot be. Thus, from this case, we came to know that the company will always run on the object that is provided in the Memorandum of Association. It cannot act beyond the scope of Memorandum of Association. And even if they want to ratify the Memorandum of Association and then want to perform an act, that cannot be done, that doesn't have a retrospective effect. Thus, directors of a company can act only within the purview of the authority provided to them under the objectives that are there under the MOA. If any borrowing is made beyond the authority and provided by this objective mentioned in the memorandum, it will be considered as ultravirus. Thus, directors must be very cautious while borrowing funds, and it should not be beyond the scope of the Memorandum of Association. That's it. Thank you.